Southern California are cleaning up after a weekend of heavy rain. More than 30 homes were damaged or destroyed in San Bernardino County.
But State Route 78 in the Borrego Springs area is open once again tonight after heavy rains washed the roadway out on Sunday. San Diego 6's John Carroll checked on the weather conditions that led to the sudden downpours.
The pictures out of the Inland Empire, namely the San Bernardino Mountains east of L.A., testify to the destructive power that Mother Nature can suddenly unleash. In the community of Forest Falls, a torrent of water came pouring out of the hills, more than 4 inches in less than 2 hours.
It was a flash flood. I knew we were in the middle of it, and we only had minutes to decide to turn around.
Rescuers had to break windows to get into vehicles that were swept away. In this case, the driver of this car died after his car was swept away in a creek.
Yesterday was a little unique in that the amount of what we call precipitable water in the atmosphere was very high.
Joe DeAndrea says the amount of water the clouds above parts of Southern California were holding over the weekend happens only about 1 time each summer. After quite the hike, my photographer Chris and I reached this vista point high above the San Pasqual Valley because it helps to give some perspective on what happened to us last weekend weather-wise. Of course, we got the showers to the west in San Diego along the coast, but the most intense weather happened in the mountains and the deserts to the north and east of us, and a big reason for that has to do with the mountains themselves.
We have inflow into thunderstorms, so they're constantly being fed and updrafts, and so they're a process that can produce a lot more precipitation.
So much water fell so fast on Highway 78 in the Borrego Springs area over the weekend that it closed the road. Now, looking toward the not-too-distant future, I asked Joe DeAndrea if we're looking at an El Nino this winter, in other words, a wet winter.
We are trending toward a weak to moderate El Nino. It would be nice if we could have a little more confidence in a stronger El Nino, because the stronger El Ninos have a very solid signal for a wet winter across California.
For now, though, the monsoonal moisture is going away, and Southern California's typical hot days with no rain in sight are coming back.
And that was John Carroll reporting.